Hey, how you doing? This is JJ with Deluxe Vehicle Detailing and Paint Correction here in beautiful Largo, Florida. I'm just finishing up my BMW, and I am putting a tire coating on the tires themselves. And I just wanted to share a few tips and tricks that I do when I am coating any kind of tire with any kind of tire coating whatsoever. So one of the first things I like to do is take a piece of tape and run this around the rim. Now I specifically am doing this today because I am using something that is black and makes the tires very dark, lasts for about a year. This is the Jet Black Endura-Shine tire coat. It's a black acrylic, so although this can be used for any type of tire coating, I'm specifically trying to keep things at a minimum on the wheels because it will stain and dye them very quickly. And I actually timed myself today. I can do this one strip in about 35 seconds, top to bottom. What you want to do is just get the tape so it's just a little bit over the edge. You can run your finger, and that way you're not going to get anything on the rim. And that's true when you're doing any kind of tire coating. I also put a little piece of tin foil right under the bottom of the tire so that as I go by with my applicator, this happens to be the one that comes with the turtle wax. If you can find this stuff, this is what the box looks like. Jet Black Endura-Shine tire coat kit. It comes with a very standard wheel cleaner, Superior tire cleaner. This stuff lasts for well over 6 months. My car is garaged and only driven, maybe once a week. So I'll get like a whole year. I won't use real harsh cleaners. So this stuff is great. I also use wax paper when I back up. I had the car back here a bit. I had put my first two coats. I had the just tin foil underneath the wheel right here so I could slide by. Wasn't going to stain anything. You can probably tell here that my flooring, I actually have a rubberized flooring on the garage floor, so I can kneel on the concrete and it's very, very comfortable. It's about a ½ inch thick rubberized flooring. Really traps the dirt, very easy to clean. I can pull both pieces out and wash them down. Really, really nice. So anyway, the by and large of it is I use a sponge cut just like this so that whenever you're doing any kind of a tire coating and you put it on your applicator, you have this little area right by the bead here, right? And this is a real tough spot. I'm going to share a little car show story with you from back in the 80s. I had a 86 and a half Toyota Supra, and I took it to a car show, just kind of a local car show in Akron, Ohio. And there were two Supras side by side. And the judges were kind of looking, and they're like, well, these cars are, really, really close and stuff. And they looked at the other guy's Supra, and you could see this kind of dull gray area right here on his wheels, and tires, I should say. And the judges were like, well, both of your cars are beautiful. You've really done a nice job with these things. But we can tell that these wheels on JJ's Supra, really smooth, really nice. I like the shiny look. Call me old school. I'm 55 years old, so I am officially old school. But I like the shine, right? And my wheels were shined. This other guy's wheels were shined. But he did not do his little bead area. Hence, I take my sponge, no matter what kind of coating I'm using, I'll cut a dollar store sponge. I think you can get 6 of these for $1. coat it right here and then run it along the bead. Also why I like to tape, and you can get a nice tight coating and you're not going to get anything on your wheels, which is real nice. And although I don't love this, let's see, this is 3M Blue. It's not the greatest of tape. It gives some residue problems when you're doing it for paint correction and taping off the car. But for something like this, it's absolutely perfect. And that comes right off. So I'm going to show you this. This applicator itself is pretty nice. I don't know how well that will come out, but I've got kind of these little treads right in here, and it's nice. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. This is actually my third coat on this, and it really will. It will last and last. So I've got the edges and one extra dot, and I will start right at the top, right at 12 o'clock. I will go around this direction a couple times. I'm not really worried about that real close bead spot to the wheel. I've already gone over that. I'm happy with it. I only did one coat right there at the bead. So you've got all of your, siphoning spots, the little lines and ridges and everything that go on. If you only go one direction with your applicator, you will miss the edges of lettering and things, and you kind of want to push into them. I've got quite a few different sponges and applicators that I like to use. This one came with the kit, and it's just really nice for applying this black acrylic. So I go over to the edge. Of course, you don't want to go too far into your tread. Here I've still got the wax paper that I backed up on. I initially had my foil, and I go right to the edge of the block of the tire. So I've gone around in that direction, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and go in the other direction. My inspection light here, which is the Astro 50 SL, it's got the 97, I think it's called CLI or something like that. The sun is 100. This Astro pneumatic is 97. It really kind of messes with coloring, and it's not always, it's great on paint, but it'll kind of mess with you how it makes things look. Like when this is wet, it'll make it look gray. But anyway, this thing's on its third coat. This was just its last light coat. Just wanted to share a few tips and tricks with you, like I said, just so that you get a nice even coating, you don't get stuff on your floor. I personally like to back the car up. I backed this up about 1.5 feet, and my spot then that I did not able to hit on the bottom, it was really close, but that little amount, that would bother me. It's just me. But again, this is my car, and I just did a lot of work to it. And this is the final touch. I'm going to go take it for a drive this evening. So, again, share, like, comment, and enjoy making your vehicles beautiful. Thanks.